So on May 30th, 2022, Steelwool Studios finally announced what the name of the upcoming Security Breach DLC would be, as well as a teaser image posted, the name being Security Breach Ruin, and it was also revealed that the DLC would be coming in 2023, and most of all, it would be free. Now I just kind of want to make a sort of quick little essay video detailing my personal thoughts on this announcement. I'm in the works right now on making part 1 to my Ultimate Five Nights at Freddy's review series, which this first part will cover the first game, and I guess I'll release this video as an appetizer while you're all waiting for that. The other reason for this video's existence is because I feel somewhat strongly right now on what I think this DLC may end up doing for the game, and I want to share it out because I'm not seeing this being brought up that much when it should be because it's possible. Let's get into this. So besides the DLC name, the release year, and its free pricing, there's quite a bit in this teaser that is admittedly pretty interesting. For one, the fact we're a child protagonist again, and it's a little girl this time. As well, Glamrock Chica just standing there and for some reason is looking more shattered than her initial shattered form in the base game. Not to mention the completely destroyed golden Glamrock Freddy statue that's usually in the Pizzaplex's lobby, and just the Pizzaplex looks, well, ruined. And finally, there's of course the 6 monitors of Gregory with one of them saying, "Help me." This is what I can gather from the teaser image. With this, here's one of my small predictions I have with this DLC before I get to the big one. That being that possibly, Glamrock Chica will have a much bigger role than she did before, which personally, I think would be great, since she didn't really shine that much in the base game. She seems she would be a Guardian-like character if I had to assume. One thing about this is that this was a prediction I had before this announcement tweet, because in other forms of Security Breach promotion post-release, Glamrock Chica seemed to have been the character of focus. So maybe her role in the DLC is going to be significant, and maybe the reason she's more shattered than usual is simply because of the ruins around her maybe having a part in it. Who knows? Now this is the main focus of the video. Can this DLC possibly fix the base game of Security Breach? Not from a bug and gameplay perspective, but from a lore perspective. My answer is yes, it can. And part of me truly feels like that's quite literally the focus of this DLC. Part of me wants to think that this DLC is Steelwool responding to the negative criticism that was given their way because of Security Breach. First, I want to touch on Afton. I've seen some people say that Afton shouldn't appear in the Ruin DLC, and if he did, they would leave the fandom, or think the franchise is doomed. Here's the thing, in this DLC, if they do nothing with him or they treat him terribly with a disservice, then I think it's fair to complain. However, if they can do either the following: A, end him once and for all like he was supposed to be in Pizzeria Simulator, and if you do end him off, do it in a way that's grand and huge, or B, give him an actual purpose to still be present in the franchise's lore. Like for example, you could possibly emphasize the fact that he needs to stay in the series so he can completely control Vanny if she rises up as the series' villain. And with both of these, I and many people still want someone like Vanny to take over as the franchise's new villain. And speaking of Vanny, here's how I think she might or could be implemented in the DLC. What if the little girl protagonist in the teaser is either a sibling or friend of Gregory? And the reason why she's there is because Vanny kidnapped Gregory, similar to the bad ending in Security Breach, and she brought him back to the Pizzaplex to finally end him. And the DLC is focused around ruining the Pizzaplex, but also ruining Vanny's plans with Gregory and whatnot. You know how each FNAF game from sister location up till now has their sub-names have 2 meanings? What if Ruin meant both? Literally destroying the Pizzaplex and ruining Vanny's plans. That would be so cool and would finally give Vanny the screen time she needs. I'm keeping my expectations low, but maybe, just maybe, they can pull it off and fix Security Breach.